Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Quentin Payne from Legendary Business Owners. This week in the Semantic Mastery series, we take a look at how YouTube fits into and plays its part in the semantic web, or the Web 3.0 as perhaps it's better known. So our expert is Semantic Mastery Supremo, Bradley Benner, who tells me there's a lot more to YouTube than just videos. So on that note, we're going to deep dive into Google Hangouts and ranking them, as well as looking at YouTube silo structures. So welcome, Bradley.
Hi, Quentin. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Right. The topic this week is a huge one. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and as most people know, it's owned by the top search engine in the world, which of course is Google. So how does YouTube and Google Hangouts play together from the point of view of the semantic web?
Well, very simply, video is popular. It's social. It's a very powerful medium. People share videos, so videos have viral potential. You know, we all think about viral videos of silly cat videos or something funny and they go viral and they get 1 million hits. Remember the Gangnam Style video that got like 1 billion hits, which was nuts. But you know, that would be great if that could happen intentionally. That could do wonders for people's businesses. But there's also viral videos that are on a lot lesser of a scale, that they're viral to a specific audience. Okay, and that's important, because then that's very targeted traffic. And so as far as the semantic web, you know, semantic web is about people and it's about connections. And I think video is just a popular format that people enjoy. They like to consume video more so than, you know, written text. That's for sure. And Hangouts are both interactive, and for both participants and for attendees, they can be, if using like a chat plugin or chat application, which kind of, you know, gives everybody the ability. Obviously, people that are in Hangouts are participating with each other, but then attendees can ask questions and have a whole Q&A and all that sort of thing, which has basically given us an alternative to some of the more expensive online video conferencing or webinar platforms. And honestly, they've just made the world a smaller place.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I can see this. You look at the way that the whole operation works from Google Hangouts straight to YouTube, and there is so much potential here. So my second question is, how do you go about getting some of this juicy Web 3.0 attention from these Google Hangouts? I mean, what do you actually do?
Well, again, they've got viral potential right off the bat, and because it's, especially with Hangouts, there's the interaction between participants, which it's human, and you know that in itself will draw interest. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, videos alone are more social than I think, you know, a written text or like an article or a blog post, or it can enhance those nonetheless. But you know, with a Hangout, you can actually schedule those. Either a Hangout or a live event through the YouTube channel. You can schedule those days, weeks, even months in advance, which means you can generate buzz about it. You can generate interest ahead of time, so that when you actually broadcast live, there's a lot of participants. There's a lot of interest and chatter, so to speak. Yeah. And then the other thing is that they rank very well. You know, anybody that's been in the industry, SEO or just the online marketing industry for any length of time, knows that YouTube videos rank a lot faster and a lot easier with considerably less work than it takes for a website or a web page.
Yes.
But Hangouts, they rank even better, and I believe it's because of the special coding that is applied to the Hangouts when they're recorded and uploaded to the YouTube channel, which is done automatically. And I've just seen some phenomenal results for SEO purposes, for marketing, just for generating buzz, period, using Hangouts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this leads us up to the next thing, which is pretty new to me, actually. It's YouTube silo structures. Now, most SEO professionals, certainly those that I know, understand silo structures for blogs and websites. In fact, they've been out longer than most people realize. But how does a silo structure work in YouTube, and why is it beneficial?
Well, this is an interesting topic that a lot of people are unfamiliar with, and it's quite interesting. And I've been doing a lot of testing with it within the last few months, and I've seen some really good results. And so I'm not going to get into too much detail as to how it's done. That's saved for our members. But needless to say that you can silo a YouTube channel and in the videos within the YouTube channel using playlists. Okay. So basically, you create a playlist and you place videos in there that are of the same theme or same relevance. And then obviously the internal linking, just the same as what you would do on a website when you're building silo structure for a website. You want to have really strong internal linking, okay? And the same type of thing with the videos using YouTube. You want to have very strong internal linking from video to video within a particular silo or playlist, okay?
Gotcha.
You can also silo channels, believe it or not, using the YouTube multi-channel. Now that's something that's relatively new within just the last couple months, really, that a new feature in YouTube where you can have multiple channels under one account, up to 50 actually, which is quite cool. It makes all of us that have been doing any YouTube marketing for the last few years or several years know that it was always a pain having to maintain multiple Google accounts. And now you can actually maintain up to 50 channels under one account. So for some of the more competitive terms, you can actually create multiple channels, each channel being its own silo, and silo those properly together, interlink all those together, and it's just got a lot of power and a lot of authority you can add that way.
Yeah.
And then also there's the Google Plus comments. Again, one of the more newer features of YouTube is that you can no longer leave comments on YouTube without a Google Plus account. You have to have a Google Plus account, which I think is great because it's reduced the level of spam. We all seen those YouTube videos that have thousands of comments underneath of them, and they're spam and sometimes downright just awful comments, you know. And I think with the Google Plus commenting feature, it's reduced that considerably because people have to have an actual Google Plus account attached to their name, and it's just reduced the level of spam. But keep in mind, each time you leave a comment, it's also posted on your Google Plus profile, your post page, which gives it additional reach. Each one of your comments now is also being pushed out or syndicated out to additional places, all with internal links because they're Google properties.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You can see now.
I'm sorry?
So I was just going to say, you can see now the battle between Google and Facebook. You know, it's one of Facebook's sort of important things. You have to be associated with it. So it's interesting to see all of this stuff starting to pan out. There's a big battles ahead, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then what's interesting is that, you know, channel authority, you can manipulate your channel authority and have a bit more control over it. And one of the interesting things that I found is that just by associating yourself, your channel with other channels in your niche or industry that have some authority, some of that will rub off almost as if it's guilty by association.
Yes. Okay, so I mean, this is really important stuff. Every hangout we do, you come up with you know, new things, and certainly make me think a lot. So we know now that Semantic Mastery will be launched in March of 2014. So what I'd like to know is how that's coming along. Are we still on target for this? And how's it going to deliver this great Web 3.0 stuff to the world?
Well, we're going to be delivering via the medium that we're using right now, video. It's going to be primarily video-based. We're going to be documenting all of our case studies from their inception to throughout the process, the build process, and then we're going to share the results. Document the entire thing. There's going to be absolute transparency on everything that we do. Then we're also going to be holding bi-weekly either Hangouts or webinars where we're going to be taking Q&A, kind of a group coaching thing. We're going to be sharing additional information that's not part of the case studies, plus we're going to be talking with other members and sharing successes and failures and all that. Once again, complete transparency. As far as our target date, yeah, we're looking to sometime in March 2014 of actually going public. We're hoping to stay on target. Obviously, a big launch is always has its challenges, so it's yet to be seen. That's why we haven't set a hard date yet, but we're looking to launch in March, and I think we'll be able to do it.
Brilliant, you're getting there. So if people want to find out more about this, what do they got to do?
Well, just go to our website, semanticmastery.com. You can opt in there to be notified of additional broadcasts leading up to the launch and then of the launch itself. So that you'll be one of the first notified when we actually go public. Plus, we're soliciting for ideas from potential members right now for additional case studies, because what we'd like to do is not just give out case studies that we find are important. We are going to do that, but we'd also like to take requests or suggestions from our members and then select some of those to create case studies around too, so that we're giving you guys what you want.
Yeah. Wow.
Also,
Sounds like
the sign-up link will be in the description of this video too. So.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds like a phenomenal community, Bradley. Thank you very much.
All right, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, cheers.